Stealing is stealing, and I'm not condoning stealing. What I am saying is, when it's in a situation where it's life or death, then you got to do what you got to do to survive. But that doesn't mean that you're just stealing purses. Hi, I'm Keziah Pearson.
And I am Sarah Pearson Collins.
And we are the Race Guard LLC. Haven't been here in a minute. What? Okay. So anyway, Buffalo, New York.
Oh man, it's been a trying week. You know, we just came out of a whole hurricane/blizzard. I didn't have any power for 3 days.
The Hera blizzard.
Hera blizzard. There it is. And yeah, I don't even know where to start. It's been a trying
week. I had power the entire time, thank God, but my stress level was like through the roof due to the fact that my family didn't have power, and it was like absolutely nothing that we could do for them. And that
we tried to get off the street, like we had pickup trucks. It wasn't like we prepared for the storm. We got food and all of that, just didn't intend on like having the power out.
Right.
And so we had heat for a little bit, and then we didn't have any heat, and I had seniors at my house, so it was a lot, and it had me contemplating some things because I really needed heat. I needed propane tanks, and everything was closed. It was Christmas times, and then the weather was bad. So it's just like you couldn't get anything. And so that brings us to the conversation I want to talk about. And it's looting. So somebody on Facebook had mentioned about looting. I can't believe people are breaking in. My response was, people, we're in a crisis or in a state of emergency. So when you're desperate, you do desperate things.
And I get it. I get it for the standpoint of getting something that you need in order to survive. We were literally
big difference
in a life and death situation. People died. I think I was told the count is up to 50. Within the city of Buffalo, people froze to death and died. Okay. And so I get it in that sense.
Like food, shelter,
right,
heat, like basic necessities.
Clothing to keep warm.
However,
not sneakers.
It just really...
Not TVs.
Shout out to the hood boogers who went up into stores, even places...
Not gumball machines.
Even places that weren't even the cleaners.
Why would you break the windows of the cleaners?
Like, I can't condone stealing. I hear what you're saying. You're stealing. Stealing
is stealing, and I'm not condoning stealing. What I am saying is, when it's in a situation where it's life or death, then you got to do what you got to do to survive. But that doesn't mean that you're just stealing purses
and toys for Christmas and
sneakers and TVs and
they went into the rent centers, the errands,
you don't have electric.
Like, I'm thinking Family Dollar, you're going to get milk, bread, and eggs. I honestly, but
I'm not condoning any of it.
I mean,
but I understand that part is what the point is. That I understand. This is just ignorance and stupidity.
And so I'm not going to say we. I'm not. So I know that in the inner city there's like this food desert. I understand like the resources. There's limited resources. But then there's resources that are in the inner city or in lower socioeconomic places. Limited resources. And then what happens is those resources aren't available anymore because it's destroyed by ignorant people. And I am not going to group one particular race for this mess. I call them hood boogers.
It's very disappointing. It's very disappointing. So I do want to get to the black-white part of it because there's always a racial component to it, right? So I want to get to that only because the videos of the black people are going to go viral as if it was the full out community, and it's not. It never is. It's a couple people that want to act like idiots and do this, and because we are grouped, we're not individualized like other people. Because we are grouped, it's said that, well, that's why they can't have anything. Well, no, that's not why they can't have anything, because the same thing is happening in other races of people. Race is not even a thing, but the same thing is happening in other groups of people. You have your few imbeciles, if you will, go out and do ignorant things that cause damage to a community.
Because I got things like, if we don't have a Family Dollar here, I can hop in my car and I can go to the Family Dollar 50 miles away. I don't need the resources. Like, I have enough resources or means to be able to do more. But I'm talking about the people who walk to these stores and actually shop these stores as if it's a grocery store. But then you turn around and you loot these stores.
And you're messing it up for the people who do not have access. You're messing up for the rest of the people that do not have access. It's disturbing. It is very disturbing and very disappointing. Yeah. And like I said, it's not just the black race that's doing it. However, the black race will go viral on it. And it'll be, look, see, that's why. And that's not why. You have those people in every group of people.
Mm-hmm. What are those people?
Those people that steal. Those people that take things that don't belong. Opportunists.
You knew that the security would be down. You knew that there was no power in the city. So this was an opportunity to go and not only just go and get what you need, but go get what you want. It was like a free-for-all. I watched people walk with book bags and walk and do 2 and 3 times. Like, they came back and forth because there was nothing else here. There was nothing else open. So I can conclude that that's where they were going. When you come back with bags and garbage bags and book bags.
Just very disappointed. Very, very disappointed.
Yep. So, you know what?
It was kind of like Lord of the Flies.
It was.
/ The Purge. Like, people, we got to do better. Like, we really have to do better. And the thing about it is, you're being set up. You're being set up. That's the thing about it. And, like, you don't even realize that you're being set up. Things like this, situations, and I'm not saying anybody caused the snowstorm. That's not what I'm saying. Because you're going to have some conspiracy theorists, people will be like, oh, she's saying that. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, information was put out about we're not sending anybody in. People took it as a opportunity to let's go in and take what we want. We're not sending any police in. We're not sending blah, blah, blah in. Let's go take what we want. And other people are sitting back watching and waiting for you to be stupid. And that's
the only
what you
people
are,
who are going
stupid.
and the people who are going to suffer are the people who are in need. The people who are in need. That's who's suffering from this. Who's going to suffer from this behavior, because the store's going to be closed for a while. All of the ones that are in the 14215, 14225, all of the ones that folks hit, they're going to be closed. And so then where you can get your toilet paper and your eggs and milk? I'm just saying. Like,
no, I hear you.
So if they don't show back, if the business decided that they don't want to even be back in the hood, what's gonna happen? And then let's think about all the people.
You're yelling.
All of your homies that work at those facilities, they don't have jobs now, do they? And where you can get your clothes clean when you busting up the black businesses that's right down the street, the barbershops and
why
the hot dog spots and the cleaners, and just no respect, like just no respect because it ain't yours. Yeah, I'm disappointed.
Very
I'm so
disappointed
in all of you who took the opportunity to do this. That's it.
Yep.
That's it. I'm done with it.
Too.
See you guys later.